What's going on, guys? It's Gordon Stein here, coach of your Trenton Dragapults, bringing you the BTA Week 5 recap, and I am joined by Cog Sentient,
Fuck.
Hashak,
Hello.
Incog,
You guys hate me.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Danny Cage.
Tyler,
Hello.
and Valor.
Intros are stupid, and I'm not gonna do one.
Facts. How much? I know his intro.
That's
God damn it. Alright, Cog, this is our first battle this week.
I hate it.
You want to talk to them about... talk to them, tell them your plan. What was your plan going into this?
Probably to lose, but it didn't turn out that way. Oh no, this was 2 battles ago. I don't remember anything from this except for the end.
Fair enough. So it was a good lead, and I love that switch there, predicting the Willow. That was a good play. And then right back into this. You had Nuke out-predicted all the beginning of the match.
ooh,
Crit.
a nice crit.
That was
That was lit.
unfortunate,
That
but
sucked.
also very good for me. Fuck, I forget most of this battle.
Nice miss.
That miss was gonna do like 10%.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it would have been a good paralysis to have.
Oh, yeah, the fire
Hey,
fang
Four
flinch.
I forgot that he flinched you.
Good lord.
And then nuzzle.
Nuzzle on a nice
Ooh,
nuzzle.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
that
just-
one was very important. I knew he was switching into this thing as soon as I revealed Fire Fang.
God,
You know,
that's
you did
disgusting.
really good at the beginning. You messed up his team a lot with just that Bolton.
Yep.
Nice crit
Great
knockoff.
knockoff was needed.
What great get
Did you get drained?
I was expecting a switch into
Rotom.
Rotom, yeah.
Burn?
Burn.
Nope.
No. Never lucky.
What do you mean never lucky? He gets a flinch and
Never.
Ooh, the
Lucky.
screens.
I set up a reflect. I
Wait,
don't
were you
know
guys
exactly
speed
what
tied?
helped with.
What?
What?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
speed tied.
Yeah, there's speed
Huh?
types versus.
That is weird because Santa Scorch is way faster.
wait,
Yeah.
was there?
Maybe 60 or 70. It's like,
Hold
that's
on.
the fastest.
Is there a reason why you didn't go into Seismitoad there?
I think he was just wanting to get the initiative.
I think he didn't want to risk it getting willowed as well.
Yeah,
Oh, what?
both were issues.
Plus, Araquanid was, it was up
Really
for.
low.
Yeah.
Yeah, Araquanid didn't really. I didn't really need Araquanid for a time at that point.
Uh-oh. There it is.
It was stupid.
The G Max
Am I the
beats
only one
that stone
who
surge.
can't stand this G-Max?
It's fine. I like it.
It's weird. I don't like its little arms.
Yep,
I
there's the
completely
power.
forgot that. I completely forgot that it got Power Whip.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
definitely
The
gets
bane
power
of my existence? Yeah, of course.
I just noticed its little arms. I hate you for telling me that.
You didn't see them before?
No.
Okay, at this
It's on
point,
2 legs.
I'm like, man, this battle's going really terrible for Cog. And
And
then
then this
just,
damage.
like, the damage is great. I was like, man, how's this gonna end? And then Cog sends a bomber. And I'm like, alright, let's see God at work.
Another kill for the kill
My
leader.
son, my beautiful baby boy.
There's that nice heavy
Max, there's
slam.
the G Max heavy slam.
But he was ready for it with the Babiri Berry.
yeah, you
It does not
the
matter.
Doesn't
It
get
doesn't.
anything good off of that.
G Max heavy slam.
My son. I love this Mon so much.
At this point, this
He's so
comes
good.
in.
And then the
Sucker
sucker punch.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
God, I did
hold
this
on.
so
No,
well.
we're not. It was such a good.
Queenly
and
Ma-
then-
Oh, Nuke calls GG
If
at this
he-
point.
If he had just not sucker punch, he would have been in a better position.
Yeah.
But
And
I
then
think because he
Mamo.
was gonna be slow.
Oh!
Oh!
And that is why I hate this battle so much. That went,
As you can-
like, the sucker punch didn't matter. Like, I believe that the Serena outsped me.
No, I think
Um,
it's the speed tie. They're both 70, aren't they?
No, Serena hits 267, while
Well,
this
depends
hits
if it's
260.
Depends, like, if I have speed.
262 versus
So
267.
Yeah, so 5
Yeah,
speed
it's-
difference.
Yeah, he outsped me. So the sucker punch did not max. I was not running. I don't even think I was running max speed, and even if I was, I didn't have any speed built up.
Right.
Just hit,
Um,
should just click the heavy slam button.
Well,
Why-
I forgot that it got Queenly Majesty.
It's the only ability it runs.
Well, I don't fight this thing very often.
Well, maybe
No one
you should
fights.
learn your Pokemon.
Point is,
It's a
though,
weird,
Point
special
is-
ability.
Icicle
Cog
Crash
can have
missed and got cocked. Cog got
Cog
cocked.
should have lost. That's the basic point of this.
Yes,
Yeah.
I should have won that, and it sucks that I didn't, and I hate it.
Anyway,
Presence of the same guy who forgot
Oh,
that he was
this
running freaking Focus Sash on his Morpeko.
Oh, why do you say this one, Hashak? What's up?
This
Buddy?
was not my best played match.
Are
I
you sure?
tweaked really hard there, yeah.
Uh-huh.
this is my favorite match personally.
Go ahead, talk to him.
I enjoy it.
Go ahead,
I
man.
like it.
I think I'd rather mute myself.
Yeah,
Alright,
you
let's
can-
watch
All
this.
about it.
He calls the Mew lead.
Yeah, he's like, he knows what he's doing.
He actually muted himself.
Feels bad.
Good.
I knew what was
He got
gonna
the Darkest
happen
Lair
here.
yet, so his defense doesn't matter anymore.
Exactly. Nice
Darkest Lair
dark.
still doesn't do much to Fable.
At this point, Rotom Heat comes out.
Primer came really, really ready for this match.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that's
I
like he
smelled
does
that,
the
by
same
the way.
thing over and over again.
I just love all the tricking.
I smelled that. I was like, yeah, he's gonna trick that.
You taunted him on the trick, Reed.
Though he did
No, but
give you a
before
Force
that,
Scarf, so now
I
we have to
could've-
worry about that.
I could have Cosmic Powered on there, but I decided to switch because like, oh, he's gonna trick this, isn't he?
He tried to
But
call
this
it
was
switch,
unfortunate.
and then the poison happened. You're just like, man. this
Primer
sucks.
just went full in and just
No,
brought
why don't you have immunity?
because I had the other skill. Oh god.
So
If
why
only
not?
Hold
I
on.
had procced it.
I'll have to bring this up after this battle, and I'll do an awkward cut. But I just noticed something that
Yeah.
yeah, I'll bring it up after the battle.
Wait, really?
On Fortnite.
I don't really want it on video, so
So now this is that's Marvel scale.
Oh, that's a name, all right. I did not know we were.
Oh wait a minute.
Oh man!
Oh.
Had I not noticed this every week? Did you do this
Wait,
the
how
other
are
week?
you not?
these are normal names.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys haven't noticed this? I've noticed.
No.
I pay very I pay very.
You
close
pay
attention.
every attention.
Yes, every single attention to nicknames. It's my
I mean, the problem
namesake.
is we're mostly disgusted.
Oh
by
my
his-
god, you
we're
can't hit anything.
Yeah.
And also, we're just mostly disgusted by his battling style that we don't even notice the nicknames.
Yeah, I kind of half watch Hash's battles because they hurt me so much.
Oh,
They
this
hurt
is
us
my
all.
favorite turn right here. I love
Kinda
this
like
turn.
y'all watching me.
Oh look, it's Shell Smash. Oh, I wonder how this is gonna go.
So
Oh,
then Rock
Shell
Blast
Smash
is doing
King
nothing.
rocks.
And then,
This
as you might understand,
I hate this so much.
You're a
ladies
terrible.
and gentlemen, boys
the
and girls,
worst.
Oh wait, was I there?
I- I wish you called that. I really wish you predicted that.
Look at this. Oh well, sincerely the worst human alive.
Uh,
Oh, that was
yeah, that's Primer in the chat, by the way. Your video can't see it, but it's okay. Primer basically called Hash the worst person ever. Which I can't disagree with him on.
I think this
No,
is where I
Grimstall's
played
back
badly.
out.
Yeah, this is where I started playing.
G-Max is so he can live.
Yup,
You can't flinch a
you
G-Max,
will.
right?
Yeah, you
Nope.
can. If I played that better, I could have swept with Tumor, but I didn't.
Tumor.
I send this in, yeah, it dies to an iron head every time.
This is the Gym Snarl, the Grim Snarl, and then
The Jim Snarl. Hey, Jimbo.
Yeah, you see the berry. Sings
Nice
Marvel
free
Cell,
roll.
so we can take any physical hit for the most
Yup,
part.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
faster.
so it didn't matter. The facade did nothing still.
Yeah, no, this thing is eating it up.
I understand the
That's thought
gluttony,
you
a
could
shock.
change
I just think that immunity is a lot better because you're prone to getting burned and such.
That's why I have
Sports
facade.
dance?
Well, yeah, I know, but still.
No burn.
No Scald Burn on the setup, which is good.
you
Oh
know.
no, he lost his flame orb.
Oh man, it hadn't been used or something. Now he can just go through his team with Passimian Gunk Shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Hashaka makes this very crude decision to this.
But Primer ran Haze!
Primer
Thank
knowing that he
you!
wins. He said no, not today.
And now we're just gonna click the hyper fast button and
This goes on for a while.
You should It goes on for like 20 turns. Just click next turn a few times.
No, hyper
no,
fast. We had to suffer through it, so do the viewers.
This was so obnoxious.
Can we get some elevator waiting music?
Incog was giving us music until you so rudely interrupted him.
This is the best way to play Pokemon.
This is.
And you can't tell me how
What,
to.
what music goes through my head when I see this? It's the.
I was thinking more, come Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
I was thinking. Oh, there was.
Oh, there's the switch into.
Then Shock finally decides to be a human being again.
No, then he stops.
And then-
Then he stops.
Then he stops.
Wait.
Then it becomes a battle of PP stall. Like, who has more PP left?
Oh, see, this is where I tweaked. Hold on, if you go back a few turns. Go back.
A few.
Go back. Okay, so yeah, right here. So this is just normal stuff. So I got him down to like 2 turns left. If I clicked recover right here, right, instead of cosmic power, and then clicked cosmic power next turn, I guarantee lived, gunk shot, and killed it. I messed up right there. I actually could have
No.
pulled it off with Clefable.
Now hold on. Now you're assuming that he doesn't haze.
Yeah.
No. Okay, go back. Let me explain it to
No,
you.
no, no, no. What he's saying is. Alright,
No,
so.
I
Click recover
fuck
here.
I fuck with the vibe, right? Yeah, I fuck with.
No, no, if he recovers there.
Yeah.
And then,
This turn, he wouldn't have been able to haze any stats away. He would have died to the burn.
No.
then I
He
clicked
would've-
cosmic power.
Did he already run out
No,
of
it's
recover?
faster. No, he would have. Okay, so what
So
he's
that,
saying
that's
is.
my point. If he didn't run out of recover yet. If you go
Oh, yeah, he had 1 recover.
Okay, well, I mean, the point still stands. This is what I should have done when he had 0.
Eventually got to a point where he could have recovered
Yeah,
that
he
and then.
should've just gave up.
I could have won this game by doing that.
There technically was a win con, yes.
You.
But instead, the Clefable dies and we're all saved.
Humanity won once again. The day
Yes.
is thank you to the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
No, Golem.
And welcome back. We're back with Incog versus Golem for our next battle.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the film because this was a weird one. Alright, so alright, pause it here. Let's just pause it here. Alright, now you gotta understand 3 things. 1, Shuckle was going to come and I knew, but unfortunately I had forgotten that he even had it because it still said Heatmore on the thing. So that was really entertaining. And 2, this is one of my best starts to a battle. Go ahead, play it. There's Toxic. Goes for rocks. I'm like, okay, that's pretty standard. You can't Toxic me. So I decide, all right, I'm just going to hit him. Iron Head. And then I get switched out. And then he flinches. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go back to Iron, the Aegis Slash. It's high to and then he lays on Secret Weapon Mark. All right, whatever. So then I King Shield because I don't know what he's going to do. That was the funniest thing. Now here comes where Avery starts to fuck everything up. So he goes into this. Pause it again. All right. Everybody at home who doesn't know, Surfetch is always choice banded. Doesn't matter.
135 attack.
Doesn't matter what happens. Doesn't matter how he feels. It's always choice banded. In this situation, I should have let Aegis Slash just die. Now, play it. I decide I'm going to go into Pillow-Swine because I don't value it. Pillow-Swine, funny enough, if I had gotten the defog off, actually did good work against Dracovish. It could have done good work against, at least trying to do good work against other Pokemon.
Wait, hold on. You telling me that it lives?
How did Piloswine
at
handle
Dracovish?
Dracovish?
So my original set, pause it here. My original set was actually a Pastro set, and then I revised it because I lost all my shit from clearing my cookies. So it would have been better if I had the actual set. Now, was Free Check gonna do anything? No. However, it was doing enough to where I felt comfortable with Piloswine doing something. I know, Victoria.
Okay.
Anyways.
Question here. Why didn't you go into your B?
So, if I go into Rabombi here and take a lot of damage, even with heavy duty boots, I need Rabombi to be endgame. I need Rabombi for endgame.
Right.
Why?
Like-
It didn't kill with a Moonblast?
Oh, it could have killed it entirely, but I don't want
He needs it for Dracovish and
It is an ice
potential.
sharding Weavile most likely,
That
a
too.
shadow sneaking Mimikyu, and possibly a Dracovish that Scarf. Now, you tell me how the rest of my team deals with those.
Fair point.
Yeah, that's very fair.
That thing was scarfed, and the only reason I knew it was scarfed was because of a turn that's gonna come up. So he goes for Ice Shard.
Hey, look, he had Ice Shard this week.
I said, fuck it, I'm gonna die. So then I go into Serena because I'm like, okay, he's not gonna kill me. I think I was Yachi Bear in this or whatever. So then I just go for low sweep because it would have O-coded it. Then I drop this speed. So then he goes to play rough, does a bunch of damage. I gets my attack drop, but then I do drop kick, drop his attack, funny enough. And then this happens. He doesn't kill me, which I thought he would. And then I just kill him with a crit, unfortunately. I'm very sorry to Golem. And then Weavile comes back in, and I'm like, man, this sucks. I should have ran a defensive Serena.
Also,
No,
he didn't click Ice Shard on Queen
Oh, that
Tiger.
Yachi Bear coming
He's
clutch.
very smart. So now you see this. He's Scarf, as you can clearly tell, because I was going to outspeed him in time. And then he misses, and I pray to God every day that Golem has a better life, because that sucked. So then,
I can
I
relate.
played this entirely terribly. So then I let that die. That's fine. That's cool. I can still win the game out from here with Snorlax. Here's where I fuck up. I forgot that Ghost Resist is poison. Now you're probably wondering why that is. Because of this. And if you know anything about me, this irritated me so much because I forgot. Was good. I should have packed Shadow Claw. And I packed fucking Gunk Shot. And then the end of the day, Golem said, you know what? I'm gonna fuck this man's day entirely up. And then just blew me away after this. Because here's the thing about it, right? If I kill that with 2 Shadow Claws, I still have my Dynamax up, and I'll live the Fishious Rend. I knew that count, right? And then I can hit him back with Outrage or any other move, or even just Max Replenish to get damage. And then I can Sucker Punch him with Cinderace to win the battle. But that didn't happen clearly. So
You could have also just used Iron Head.
yeah, I could have used a lot of different moves, but my ass said, "Oh, it's a fairy type. I'm gonna get that." Yeah. But
It
Kind
happens
of
all
interesting.
It was-
I hadn't actually seen this battle until now.
it was like very much a. If I didn't let Pillow-Swine die, I would have been in a better position. But then I also re-looked at my Pillow-Swine set. I said, no, I would have still lost my Pillow-Swine, no doubt. But things happen.
Right.
I
Golem's
do
very
like-
good at saving his Dracovish till the end.
Yes,
Yeah.
I say this every week, but god damn it, Golem, thank you for drafting Dracovish. It is the perfect fit for you.
It
Thank
is.
you, Mr. Fish.
But now I
Thank
must
you, Mr.
start the
Fish.
video early.
Thank you,
No,
Mr.
he
Fish.
stole Dracovish from me.
Alright, see you, Incog. Thank you for joining us.
No
He
problem.
stole Dracovish from me.
Oh, cry river.
Alright, we have now lost ourselves an Incog, but that's fine, because we're going
Still
through...
have the better cog.
Well, that's debatable.
Not debatable.
We have Colin versus Flapjack. So...
I don't remember this battle.
Yeah, I genuinely don't either. So let's see what happens. Alright, Colin brings the Silvally Fairy and starts the parting shot, which was a good play on his part. Sludge Wave just, going for...
Was Valley normal, right?
What?
Can you pause it? Go. What was this Valley type?
Fairy.
Silvally
That's
Fairy.
why he went for the Sludge Wave immediately.
Okay.
Also, that's a good switch into Sigilif from Flapjack, obviously, on that. Good. Energy Ball was a great bring, and Ice Beam just not doing enough. Sigilif being able to get the kill on Wailord is
This
huge
has a
here.
large special move pool if you're not careful. Like it's
Air
very
Slash going for flinches, I'm assuming, but ends up
I don't
dying now.
understand why Vikavolt is so slow. It looks like
At this
he'd be
point,
really
we
fast.
get the Boom Burst from Toxtricity for the Revenge. He's not Throat Spray this week, which is
easy. I think
interesting.
he's choiced. I think
Yeah.
because he's
And
switched,
here
he's
it
definitely
is.
choice.
Nasty plot.
Nasty plot, Corviknight.
Yeah, I remember this. That is
It's
the only
lit.
thing that I remember from this battle. He brought Nasty Plot Corviknight.
That
Like he doesn't. What, I mean, he doesn't have-
confusion,
does he not have Flash
right?
Cannon?
But it didn't matter.
Did he not have Flash Cannon?
I guess
I
not.
guess not.
Imagine Corviknight gets Flash
Oh my
Cannon.
god,
That's,
he hit a
And also,
hurricane
he
in
hit
the
a
sun.
Hurricane and Sun.
Yeah.
that's like 50 accuracy, isn't it?
But at this point, Halucha
He's a
comes
madman.
out and clicks Close Combat.
Well, he has his fairy.
But it's not White Herb. So that's interesting. Another parting shot.
No defog.
God, Mudsdale
Oh, I
is
remember
such a
this part
good
now.
choice.
Oh, it's the Mudsdale battle!
It's the Super Mudsdale.
Yeah, and that sun actually saves Mudsdale. That sun actually matters so much, remembering because every little
Yeah.
chip on Mudsdale actually mattered, remembering this battle now.
Mudsdale is a very strong boy. I love him.
Mudsdale, I think doesn't Mudsdale. Yeah, look, it just tanks everything. Look,
Right.
Yeah, this battle was horrible.
it's a Mudsdale cleanup. What?
Now, I don't know why Colin went for rocks there instead of just choosing to kill
He
them.
expected another protect.
That's true.
Wow, Flapjack just ate his ass right there by killing
That
him.
multi-attack did
stamina up now.
nothing.
Holy shit, man. Flapjack, that was sick.
Mudsdale's just like, nah.
No, I'm not dying. And all the rest of his mons are physical, so what can he do? This is the
Right.
Mudsdale.
Die.
Dale is a lad.
Nice
He got the defense
defense.
drop, but it doesn't matter. And he's regaining health.
Oh, God. Toxic protect Mudsdale.
It worked way
It worked
too
if all
well.
of his special mons had died.
Now you're going, uh-oh, he has Dragon Dance. Could he actually
That
do
doesn't
something
matter.
in time?
Nope.
Nope, not enough
But
time.
Colin calls it. Calls the
Calls it,
protect.
yes.
He's
Fox
still...
is starting to-
Flapjack's
I
still
will
at
be
plus
back
1
in-
defense.
A couple minutes. If
Alright.
the recording's still going.
At this point, it's over.
Now
Yeah,
we've
no, he's
lost
still
2
at defense.
cogs. Yeah. The Mudsdale finally goes down. I guess, you know, to preserve differential, he could have switched in Gengar on the close combat, but, you know. At this
Point's
point,
over.
Shadow Claw on the Gengar curse body.
Disable Shadow Claw just to rub it in, but
And that's the game. 2-0 win for Flapjack. So yeah, Mudsdale basically was the deciding factor in this game, and
I mean, he lost all his special attackers.
you're right. If Colin clicked Scald instead of Rocks there, predicting the protect,
Como
would've
could
been-
have pulled it back, definitely.
yeah. It would have been a different game. Being said, nice win by Flapjack. And our next
That was a great
battle.
game.
Oh boy. Blue Skies versus Fish. Fish has been on a streak recently. And this battle, if I remember correctly, got kind of ugly kind of quickly.
G-Max is turn 1. He is not afraid.
Right.
And it paid off.
Paid off because it...
Am-
now,
Am I the only one that didn't understand that rock fall? That was my big fear with my battle this week. Was just like, now he's got Sandstorm up and he switches in the Excadrill and just kind of runs up on him.
yeah, but Rockfall for the Gyarados and also,
Also,
the...
there's just a Pelipper right there.
Yeah, I guess. But even
Also,
if
Excadrill
he runs
ends
off,
up being Mold Breaker, which I think has been shown every week so far.
Mhm.
So...
Oh, that would have been another Earthquake. That would have killed.
Yep. That liquidation
Oh,
from
Flip Flip.
Dreadnought. Gyarados coming in for the nice Intimidate, and Fish does not go for the rock move, just goes for the liquidation. And gets
Probably Choice
knocked.
Bandit.
Oh, you're right, because it can max and switch moves. Right. Nice Volt switch there from Fish. And, you know, this battle has kind of been in Fish's favor the entire time. Steel Beam, Body Press. Fish was never really in danger in this battle. Just, you know.
I'm in danger.
There's the Heavy Slam.
Rapidash somehow lives that. Holy.
Galarian Rapidash actually has been doing like the most work for Blue Skies.
It's hitting. It hits a lot harder than I give it credit for. Like I
Right.
don't really like that mon, but it hits hard.
Yeah. I definitely think it's something we all kind of underestimate.
The Hurricane, Confusion.
Because
There's so much Hurricane confusion.
now it just brings in Beartick.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the bear.
It's able to live, and Thunderbolt would have done more, but, you know,
Not kill either.
not enough, though. And that's enough for
Yeah,
Fish to
we
get
got
the win.
3-0 against Fish is pretty good. Fish is a
Right.
very strong opponent.
That being said, though, Fish was very much in the driver's seat for most of the battle. And,
What's
oh
up?
boy.
Hey, Gordon, talk to us about this game.
So I looked at this matchup and I said, Valor brings Arcanine, Lucha, Sylveon, and Camparaja, and I lose. He brought all 4 of those things.
Yeah, I see an Arcanine, a Halucha, a Camparaja, and a Sylveon.
And so I immediately go, oh shit, this is going to get weird. So from my perspective, my idea was that not happen, but if it did, I was going to try and run through things with Guts Obstagoon. I was going to try and have Rotom do shit, but the problem was Rotom countered a lot of this team, and only Rotom countered a lot of this team in matchup. And I kind of realized that during building that, a lot of my answers are Rotom, and Rotom is only so good. He can't tear through this entire team for me. So it was kind of like trying to find things to build around Rotom that would do enough damage for Rotom, but Rotom was also really crucial for switches and shit, and Rotom just got too much weight put on him, and he couldn't hold it up with those Alvin Mitch, you know.
Easy.
Yeah, and I had I saw you. I knew obstacle was gonna be a problem. I ran Max Defense, Mandibuzz, Arcanine out. Arcanine was a bulky set with Intimidate. Orbeetle was a screen set. Like I was very ready to bulk out if
Right.
needed.
And so I lead Obstagoon, and I'm just like, no. He hyper voices. I'm not even gonna mess around.
Check
Yeah,
to see
so,
what
like
you go
already
for.
you're on the back foot there.
Right. And at this point, I Volt Switch and I go, wait, I don't really have a switch in or anything to kill this thing. Because I had to prep so much for Copperage and Halucha that Sylveon kind of got forgotten about for a little bit. I'm like, uh-oh. Because
Yeah, so Valley Ghost. Why is the Valley Ghost when you have a Dragapult?
it was for the Lucha. It was just something else to deal with Lucha.
I
really.
thought you may have maybe run like a fighting or like a steel set to try to deal with some of my stuff.
See, that made sense, but then Arcanine and Lucha, that was the problem. Every typing I thought of, something else dealt with it. I'm like, Ghost is pretty good, but it doesn't hit anything hard enough, and I kind of realized that.
Electric also would have been an option.
Yeah.
Like if you ran Savali Electric, you hit both Halucha and Mandibuzz really hard there.
Oh, I remember why, because I was expecting the other two mons to be Rhydon and Jolteon, because those two mons made my life a living nightmare.
Fair
Especially for Rotom. They both basically told Rotom, who did the most damage, go fuck yourself.
enough. Yeah, that's
did.
about right.
Orbeetle is just like standard scouting. I know you're not Rindo Berry on your
Right.
on your
Oh my
Gastrodon.
Right.
More Hyper Voice Chip. This part I kind of got a little weird.
Just like, alright, give me full health, because I figured you were going to scout. And I'm just like, alright, fire this off in the off chance he doesn't have Heal Bell.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very glad you didn't have Magical Leaf, because I was terrified of that.
The original build, it was Scarf Sylveon. And it did have Magical Leaf.
See, I'm not stupid. Haha.
So this, I'm like, Orbeetle, like you're not gonna do much to me. I can go ahead and set up a screen, reflect, physical, very nice. Now you're not gonna do. You do a surprising amount to me through the screen, which kind of caught me off guard.
I mean, it's 120 base power stab.
I know, but my Orbeetle did mixed bulk.
Fair enough. See, Obstagoon now comes in and gets the burn. I'm like, finally, I can get that. I'm like, I'm not risking him switching to Sylveon. So I
Yeah,
was,
the problem
a
is there's
great
still the
switch.
reflect, though. Oh, that toxic miss. That upset me.
yeah.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, I would have made this thing a lot more dealable, since he didn't have a way to remove it.
I'm like, all right, if Sylveon comes in, I can get a Death Drop, but also that's doing more than Scald, so maybe we can kill Arcanine. And I'm just like, and I see the Heal Bell come out. I'm like, fuck, man, this is.
If that toxic had missed, this Gastrodon would have been not an issue like it was.
Right.
So we're back into this kind of matchup. I got my wish up, so I know I'm not going to die to anything. But I decide, Mandibuzz, it's max Fizz bulk. Eats that.
That did nothing.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
At this point, for some reason, I'm like, I'm just gonna go to try and do damage, and I'm letting this thing get chipped down way too much, which in hindsight I couldn't afford.
Honestly, I thought you were going to switch it out there, because when you went with the damage
Right.
that with the lack of damage you did.
Hey
Right.
Valor, do you think we could get your Arcanine set?
What?
Do you think I could get that Arcanine set?
Sure.
That was good damage. Thank
I want to
God.
see what you're running on it to make it live.
Yeah,
better.
that I needed. I wanted to scout your wanted to see the damage rolls on that, so I could figure out what item your specs, weren't you?
Yeah, I think so. Now this, I'm like, all right, cool, we're good. Problem is that crit has now put me on
That
a.
is not the crit.
No,
that
no, no, no,
matters.
no, no, no. But for me, I'm going, shit, I'm now on a burn timer. That's more damage than I could have afforded to take. And I'm just like, uh-oh. Now I'm like, is he going to swords dance or is he just going to attack? And I'm like,
Acro. That was a low roll that time. I thought.
I'm
maybe
like,
not.
all right, cool,
I
get
see
rid of
it.
the speed. But he had the white herb, and I'm like, uh-oh.
I knew
Uh-oh.
that would would kill me, but then
The nice
that
crit.
happens.
Another crit.
didn't see that.
No, because that the whole plan was that was going to open up things for my Caparaja. That was the whole point of it. This thing was meant to clean up. Was I going to clean up the end or clean up for Caparaja?
Actually, what was max roll for drum beating? I'm just curious. Was 47 like the top or?
That was a low roll. I think you did 47. That was probably a low roll.
Because if that's a low roll, wait, how? Because that's only a 6% difference. I'm curious now. What the
Maybe.
I'm curious how much the crit actually did matter versus the rolls.
I mean, that was a high roll or low roll. It's hard to tell. I
Right.
didn't have any bulk in it.
I don't have my Mon anymore. I don't have the Mons anymore, so I don't remember my exact spread. But that is something I'm actually now curious about. Is
Well, I don't know. I could check.
Yeah.
Do you know if you were offensive or defensive?
I think I was max attack adamant. I think I don't remember. Point is though, that crit guaranteed Halucha died. If it was a roll, I don't think it was a roll to kill. But if it was, then could have happened. I don't know. Point is, crit guaranteed it, and that wasn't good for Valor. But I'm still kind of struggling here because Obstagoon is on that timer, and I know how much I need it at this point.
This seems like such an awkward match. Like seriously.
Yeah.
If I hit that toxic earlier on that freaking Gastrodon, it wouldn't be as
Right.
awkward.
And at this point, I'm like, all right, it's 4-4, but you still have 4 things that fucking wall most of my shit, and I'm like, it's now or never to try and get Sylveon down, but you have the protect, and Burn's gonna do what Burn does and kill me, and that's why I said the U-turn upset me, because if that U-turn doesn't crit, Obstagoon's still alive and can facade something, which would have been nice.
Heal
Yes,
get rid
heal
of the
bell.
Yep, get rid of some of the stats. Because I know you can't really hurt me at this point. This is max special bulk.
Right.
Sylveon. At this point, it kind of just comes down to a matter of time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can we put that on fast?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. I thought he was going to toxic again, predicting a heal bell.
And now I know that thing has a grass move. I'm expecting it.
I read the switch.
And reads the switch, I'm just like, shit, there it goes.
Oops.
It was AV also, so even that still didn't do a lot.
Yeah.
And I had speed on
Arms
this to outspeed it.
that.
And that was the game. Again, Rotom had a lot of pressure on it, and Obstagoon needed to have a lot more health than it did.
That crit on Lucha, I really upset. Still kind of upset about that one.
Hold on. Now I need to see something. Hold on. Lucha, let's just assume it's
Yeah, same
standard.
as that. That's basically it.
Yeah,
That's
versus Rillaboom. Let's say it's a... Oh, no, not choice. Okay, it's Scarf. That's fine. I don't care. Adamant.
That was you rolled.
Hold on. Drum beating, not... Oh, not belly drum. Drum beating. Apologies, this isn't gonna come through nearly as nicely as I
Oh, you were banded.
I was not banded.
No, you weren't. Oh wait, how'd you do so much damage? Wait, was that minus 1 defense? No, it wasn't.
What the fuck? What am I missing?
It's someone?
What are we missing here?
Go back a few
Yeah, it
turns.
was Assault Vest.
Wait, go back a few turns.
Huh. For the video, I don't know if it's gonna come through, but it's showing me... Oh! 'Cause you put me in Overgrow.
Oh. Wow.
Oh! Valor!
That was-
52.5! If I got the max roll, it would have killed.
Yeah, but also it's a 23.8 chance of 2-co.
Right, so there was a chance of 2 code.
Get wrecked.
a 23% chance.
So the crit, didn't. Okay, the crit guaranteed it, but it technically still could have happened without the crit.
No, but I was at 53, so you couldn't.
Yeah, but showdown rounds up. 52.5 would have counted as 53.
Well, we don't. The problem is we don't know the. Go back. How much damage did? I didn't say percentage.
It's 53, and if it gets 52, if it gets max roll, that's gonna round up to 53.
But that is extremely hard.
Right. Again, I'm not saying that the crit didn't matter. It's just there was a possibility you got 2 code by it.
Very minute.
Right.
Assuming that was a roll that was rounded up.
Okay, interesting.
Overgrow. Okay, didn't think of that.
Now, JD versus Mark. This battle. Also, I hear echoing, but I think it stopped. I think we're good. JD versus Mark. If I remember this one correctly, I think this one came pretty close. JD's starting with the Heliolisk with the Volt Switch, which is good damage on Hatterene. And Mark immediately goes Trick Room, kind of revealing his team. But the Psychic there, I don't understand that over the Dazzling Gleam. I guess it's more damage, but still. I think D-Gleam would have been a lot safer, and it would have been real good damage on Grim. But at this point, roosting and leftovers can just come.
Doing a good job at outlasting the Hatterene right now, trying to install the Trick Room.
Mark then Trick Rooms again for some reason. I think he thought Trick Room ended that turn or something, and he had to reset it up. I think he just misread it. And now...
Oh, right. This was the battle. It's like part 4. Vaporeon is unbreakable.
Right.
Thank you for the JoJo's reference.
And now you see the Espeon come out and setting up the Calm Minds, and now JD's kind of behind the sub. He's got the Calm Mind up, but
Shadow Ball.
Shadow Ball from Life Orb Hatterene, it's gonna break. It's gonna break a sub still. But now he's at +2. It's still doing 43%.
Hatterene is ridiculous.
And JD's like, I can take one more.
But now he's out of sub range.
Right. And out of range of living anything that's faster.
Doesn't Mach Punch kill here?
Well, here comes Conk. There's the Mach Punch. It doesn't kill.
That's dirty. That's dirty. Okay, I'll pause for a second.
I want to know the role in that, curiously.
Press F in the chat to pay respects.
I think what I think what Mark should have done is click Trick Room instead of click Shadow Ball on that turn, because that way he would have guaranteed being faster than Espeon. And then he would have killed it with Conkeldurr.
Well,
and you would have had Conkeldurr. No, I mean Mach Punch did 19%.
Oh yeah.
Lived on 3.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That also means you want to have all the Shadow Ball chip though.
That's true.
Well, no, he would have it. He would have it because he would go first and attack it. Okay, go back.
Oh no, he's right. He would have, because he would have used the first turn of Trick Room Valor to attack, and then died.
Oh yeah, okay.
It was but that's like
the Vicious Rend on the Vaporeon. Oh.
Vaporeon just walls Dracovish for the most part.
Toxic, but that's not a huge loss to because he can just get more chip on this thing.
Mark's playing very defensively with his Vaporeon. Like, when it can, if something's toxic, he will just protect.
Right.
And now we see an interesting little scenario where this Vaporeon has special bulk. It can handle Heliolisk with the combo Leftovers Rest Protect.
Back in comes Heliolisk, and Mark reads that right instead of Toxicking again. And now he actually switches in Appleton, which is huge to get the health back.
Knockoff.
Nice knockoff there to get rid of the Leftovers. And Mark goes to the lead seed, but it's not going to be a huge issue. Especially because of Rapid Spin. Mark does get a good recover off though that turn, but high jump kick is enough to kill.
Poltegeist.
This point, knockoff brings it down to Sash, which Poltegeist now gets all the speed, which is huge. But I believe JD was...
Hitmonlee reveal the Sucker Punch, because Hitmonlee gets Sucker Punch.
Right. There's that Shadow Ball, there's the stored power, and JD at this point now goes, alright, I have to Sucker Punch. And, Mark now it's a battle of the two G-Maxes. but both are gonna bulk up instead.
At this point, JD's kind of realizing that, wait a minute, Vaporeon is still alive in the back.
Yeah.
He's kind of realizing this. If you scroll up in the chat, you'd see him using some colorful language. Because he realizes, oh, I can't beat this.
Right.
Mark G Max is first, which is big.
Yeah, because that still does 80. Now we see the
Weakness policy.
yeah, weakness policy. Now Max Guard, which is good from JD. He gets the double Max Guard actually. So now this thing is Small Bird, but
Problem
it
is
still
fast.
outspeeds and Iron Head kills. The glare was good.
Unfortunately, still at this point, Vaporeon is still just 100% fine in the back.
Yeah, and he couldn't get the para on the bird, so he ends up
Dracovish, I assume, is choice because he has to go Outrage here.
right. And even with it's just not doing enough.
Because he has so much defense.
Right.
At this point, JD's kind of like, I've lost.
Yeah, and JD just forfeits right there to end it, so it doesn't have to get played out. And yeah, Mark gets a 2-0
Mark played
win.
very defensively at this time, and it worked out very well for him.
Yeah, it was different playstyle than we usually see out of Mark.
Going into the battle, I thought JD had it.
Right, I thought this was going to be JD's first
I
win,
think
but
if he brought in Grimmsnarl maybe a little earlier, maybe it could have helped him like preserve his Mantine.
yeah,
Because if it had Toxic, maybe it could have tried to stall. It maybe could have tried to counter stall the Vaporeon.
mhm.
Maybe that's like the only thing you can see really that could have made a difference.
That being said, Walt versus Aaron. This battle got interesting. This is another one where things got weird. So we see Grimmsnarl immediately sets up the Reflect, but Walt's like, no, Aaron, you're not pulling that shit off again, and goes to the Brick Break. Aaron, trying to predict the poison move, goes into Kaparaja. Stealth Rocks from Aaron are good here. Obviously, they get good chip. Now, Walt could eventually Quark change those onto Aaron's side, but Aaron's not too worried about that right now. Aaron's just getting good chip with the elephant until he's like, all right, we're not going to get burnt. We're not going to take an Earth Power.
We've not seen many skull burns. Jeez.
Yeah. And Grimmsnarl's free to just set up another Reflect, and it stays in knowing that the Brick Break coming and goes with the Spirit Break to try and get some good chip.
Not really doing much with Black Sludge.
Right. And there's
That's a good read there.
That's a good read, yeah. Gastro comes in. Aaron does not read that either. And I'm assuming at this point, Aaron just doesn't have a Power Whip or whatever it is.
Or he may be worried because he may not have any speed on it, because Gastro does outspeed.
Oh, that's true. There's the Freeze Dry, and then the Vicious Rend. And Walt now lets Bronzong take way too much damage, because we find out later that he was a heat-proof set meant to counter the Charizard. Yeah. And so now Charizard doesn't have many things to fear at this point.
Cog has
Especially the
returned.
Welcome back, Cog. And Grimmsnarl does go down, which is good for Walter, getting rid of that. But Mew's able to come in here and...
The problem is, I think now Rotom dies to Stealth Rock even with the Resist.
Right.
And that's the only other thing that could do damage to Charizard.
Walter not going for the attack, going for the recover there, and then switching to Drapion. That was a mistake. He's losing Drapion. Now he's really in a tough spot. He does get he does kill the Arctivist though, and Gyarados is able to come out. But it's a free switch in for Zard. And Zard at this point gets that max Airstream boost.
Doesn't
And
kill, but unfortunately it's... If the Rock's damage, that could have killed, but he's heavy-duty boots.
now right here, Walter needed to go into Cinderace, which was heavy duty boots. It would have taken no damage. Then he could have switched into Rotom on the final max turn, which means Aaron wouldn't have gotten anything off of it, and Rotom would have just been sacked. He then could have went back into Cinderace or into Gastro.
Yeah, Gastro.
And dealt with it at that point.
Because he still needed Gastro. There was a Copperage still in the back.
Yeah.
Like,
Now Cinderace comes in, and Ancient Power goes off, and Aaron gets the boosts, which allows him to live the Pyro Ball.
That's disgusting. You say
At
my
that point,
tactics are
Incog
scum.
leaves the chat. Incog leaves the pedal at that point if you see in chat.
And then the Rotom dies to the rocks, and that's the game 4-0 for Aaron. And Aaron remains undefeated, unlike Hashak, who lost. Did I mention Hashak lost and Clefable died? I think I did.
That's just rude, man. That's uncalled for.
No. Your Clefable has done
don't
too much
regulate.
shit. You know what you're doing.
You haven't even fought me yet.
That being said,
Fable does not deserve rights.
Evan versus Tyler, our final battle this week, and it was actually the final battle of the week. Now, to give you guys a little insight of what this week was like, if I can throw this on, I will try and throw this on Twitter on screen if I can get to it. Let's see here. Go here. Is it? Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Do we have the tweets centered? No, we do not. Okay, let's switch to this display. There we go. To give you guys kind of an idea of what this week was like, here we go. Is it? Oh, why is OBS just not working now? Great. There we go. It's fine.
So
It
this is
froze.
A little highlight reel.
Little highlight reel of this week. Just a reminder of the battles we watched.
Dancing will crash this, Crit on my Lucha, and the Ozzy boost from Charizard. Dancing Coffee Meat, haha, funny, please subscribe.
Now remember, this was done before the final battle was shown. Because I just assumed
Worse.
it couldn't get worse.
Oh, you gotta play it. Let's see what happens.
It doesn't get worse. It gets better.
Alright.
Definition.
Pretty standard start, you know. And right there, the G-Max Dreadnought goes down. It's like, uh-oh, Tyler's in a bad spot. Now
I was
here,
not happy there.
nice crit on the Dracozolt
Flare
there.
Blitz.
Now, he goes Ditto. I'm assuming he's predicting the Bolt Beak, but
I did.
Evan's just able to Earthquake, and it's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, good fake out chip. And now we see Hustle miss. Oh.
It's happened way too many times this draft league where Hustle's missed Earthquake. Specifically
Feels good, man.
Earthquake.
That didn't even get included into the video. I actually forgot about that.
Weak armor. Mandibus.
Dog, I was like, I just kind of sat there and I thought to myself, like, what do I need this week? And I was like, I could use something that could hit a little bit harder and a little bit faster. I'm going to try a weak armor Mandibus since it's so bulky. And it worked.
Now, instead of going for knockoff, if you went for 2 foul plays, that would have actually...
Yeah, I didn't realize, and so I was just kind of like, all right, well, I'm just going to knock off to get the item away.
Right.
Important thing.
Then I saw how much damage it did.
It pranks. If they forget, Morpego's dark type, so
It's
Prankster-
immune to
he
Prankster,
doesn't
right.
work.
Yes, sir.
At this point, now he lets Whimsicott down, which I found very strange.
Yeah,
mean,
I didn't really,
it didn't
I
do
didn't
much to-
expect that. Okay,
it
so
didn't really do too-
right here, pause it, Gordon.
Right.
So at this point in the battle, I'm physically running down the stairs and into my living room because I'm trying to get somewhere where where there's not people talking all around me and there's not like cleaning stuff going on. And so I'm physically at this point in the battle, I'm physically running down the stairs trying to think of what to do. And it all just kind of goes. You can see where my thought process goes from here.
Here's the Max
Somebody's
Lightning.
clicking Max Lightning, which just increased the wild charge damage.
There that goes. And now the screens don't get set up because of the wild charge death.
Seriously, I was so thankful for the screens not getting set up there, and I was like, now my Morpego's coming in, and it's an electric type move, and I can just
Boom.
aura wheel it to death. And I was like,
Oh, that's why I did so much to the Lapras. It was in electric terrain.
Wait,
Okay.
pause. If Evan just clicked like the G-Max protect move, he would have lived next turn.
oh yeah,
So
Oh,
Or like
yeah.
if
he
he
messed
could have
up.
done a lot of like just saying the electric tank itself was a bad idea. Not going for the water.
Now there's the sack of the Snorlax.
I
More-
really didn't understand that move there. There was like 1 or 2 moves here where I just don't understand. That was one of them where I was like, I didn't really see why that was necessary, but you know.
Wait, hold
Oh,
on.
here
Why
it
did
is.
he go? Why did he go into this instead of Hatterene?
You thought
That's-
I'm assuming it was a King Rock set.
Yeah. So all he needs to do is hit the... Uh-oh, he missed. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I prayed for Evan there. My thoughts and prayer went out to him.
Liquidation, kind of a weird choice, but okay. Most people like Sod.
Wait, are we sure this is King's Rock? Cause
I'm not sure what it is.
I don't think it is at this point.
No, what? Maybe it was choice. I don't remember.
I know most people like Scald, and I forget why I didn't bring Scald this week, but I remember there was a reason why I didn't bring it. And so this is where I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, and it's because I can't focus on what I'm doing. And we'll see what happens.
Oh, I think it's a scarf.
Oh, he missed again.
Yeah, that one probably would have killed. Maybe.
Gee.
Now this happens. So here comes the hat. So he goes through one protect, right? Normal. Okay. Now, Tyler is Sash. So all he needs to do is click Aura Wheel twice and he wins the game.
Keep in mind, I'm trying to find a place where I can focus still at this time because I'm running all over the place because there's vacuuming and we're doing stuff and I got people talking all around me and I'm trying to focus. And also keep in mind, I'm doing this on my phone.
You go for the double. And if you didn't get it, you lost because you couldn't Oko this and go, no. The game's like, you get the double.
Tactical double protect.
At this point, we're like, okay, that doesn't kill. All right. And then Sash. And we're just like, damn.
Madman.
So, of course, I had to follow up said tweet.
Look at him.
My little killer.
If the tail slap had missed, if you had not gotten the double,
Gordon,
you
are
would've
you able
won.
to pull up that picture that I sent you of the Morpeko with the knife?
This is the second time this season where just Morpeko just completely fucked up someone.
Yes! There's my boy!
What a lad.
Look at my boy!
I think this is a good note to end this week on.
What you got there? A knife! Wow!
Thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you Incog for jumping in when you did, man. And it was fun. Thank you guys for watching. This week was ridiculous, and hopefully week 6 isn't as bad. Spoiler: week 6 went on. It wasn't as bad, but there was still some weird shit. So we'll get to that soon. We'll see you next week. Till next time, guys. I've been Gordon Sign, and I am signing off.
Bye.
Why are we here? Just to suffer?
Hey, Cog, say something funny.
No.
Okay.